my information is correct, but I just don't want to be one of those. I mean, when I interviewed Carlos, I felt really sick because I said, so you went from Auckland to South Africa, and he goes, no, actually I went to England, and I'm like, I saw that.
I knew that.
I actually had seen that, and I ignored it.
wide was the batsman.
Oh,
Is this
what a
what
catch!
it's
Whoa!
What a
Holy moly! Oh, it's been great to have you wherever you've been tuning in. Oh, great take from the kickoff. He is away. It is Salawa. He is going to go into the post. What a start! Ball. It is hoiked. It is. Oh, he's taken it! What a catch! As we're coming down the home straight, Jigsaw in front, Bolter's coming up strong, Bolton from behind, Bolter's giving the crack of the whip now, and Bolt's got their last surge. Oh, there's a kiss to the crowd as he...
Good afternoon and welcome to Collins Road for a much anticipated match here between Melville, the home team, third on the table currently, and Otorohanga, who is top of the table with having played a game after losing last weekend. My name is Bevin Jenkinson. Great to have you as always wherever you're watching. Alongside me, Stacey Fluhler. G'day Stacey, how you going?
Yeah, I'm great, thanks Bev. Thank you for having me.
No, thanks for turning up. It's actually so much easier to commentate with somebody, and considering you've played Blackfern 7s and 15s as well, some of your experience is going to be really helpful.
Oh, no pressure. There's no pressure.
Well,
We'll see.
you're backing up after Michael Minter on Wednesday night, and having a referee of his calibre was pretty good. So
yeah. Oh, that's good.
yeah. Just waiting for Melville, the home side, to come out. Any predictions? I mean, I know the ladies have the weekend off, hence why you're available today. How do you see this one panning out?
I think it's going to be a great match. I'm going to be biased, obviously, to our NLV 843. Always back with the lads, but home. It's always hard going. Like I know it's going to be hard for Odo coming to our home crowd. It's going to be a tough battle out there.
You guys certainly do make an atmosphere here at Melville, and
Definitely.
I know we've unfortunately just through circumstances the live stream has been at Melville a few times this season, but it doesn't make it hard turning up here when you have a club like this with its set up.
It is, and that's what I love about our club, Bev. Great supporters, always come down no matter the weather. So yeah.
One thing I was going to say off microphone is, you know, try not to be biased, but if you want to give a particular player any, little lip and backstories, you're more than welcome if it's your brother. But unfortunately, he's been scratched.
Yeah, he's
Bodine.
useless. He's been dropped from this weekend. Nah, just kidding. He's got a bit of a hammy niggle, so hopefully he gets that right for next weekend.
Yeah, I saw him talking to Wayne Booton, the Melville coach, and my cameraman as well, and I wasn't actually 100% sure it was Bodine until he started walking away with that lump and went,
Yes.
yeah, no, he's definitely not playing today.
No, he isn't. It's all good. It's all good. There's more players out there, and gives the other players another opportunity to do well.
So Otorohanga to kick off, playing right to left as we see it, and we're just waiting for our team list to come back.
Yes. Ready to
Today's
roll.
referee is Grant Stewart, assisted by Rupert Friend. And that's the reason why I need the team list, because I've forgotten who the other AR is. Anyway, kick-off underway. Down towards the 22 and a nice clearing kick just to seal things out.
Nice.
Kick down touch.
I think that was Rivers. Yep.
Yeah, it would be Rivers.
Yep.
Yep, he's
Got a
another
big
one
boot.
that's been injured. From my understanding is that he rolled his ankle actually in a training at Swalbrook Park, fell into a hole. Anyway, Otorohanga with the ball going out wide. He had 12 metres inside Melville's half. Welcome to whoever you are tuning in. Let us know who you're supporting and where you're watching from. Always great to see. Had Poland and other places that have been tuning in, and as I said to you too, on Wednesday night for your match out here on number 2 field, Stacey, 280 viewers. You know, I the whole reason why I set up this live stream was to do community sport in that, and to get the, sport that doesn't get that widely recognised.
Yeah.
Did not think on Wednesday night women's match was bringing 280 views. It was great.
Oh, stoked for the women's game. It's growing, Bev. It's growing
It's
everywhere
great to
worldwide.
see. Even penalty early up to Otorohanga, which is great with Grant and Stewart Scott. Last time I actually saw Grant, I was videoing Fiji Sevens. And they played a warm-up game this season against Spain over at Bevin Park, and I was like, oh, that was like Grant Stewart out there.
Wow.
Yeah. I know he's up and coming. I don't know what's happening. He's fallen a bit away to the wayside.
Good
But he
pick.
was up there in the ranks a few seasons ago.
Yeah.
So great to see him still refereeing.
It is. I have a good ref.
Yep. Well, hey,
Yeah.
it makes the game go, doesn't
It
it?
does.
Line out for Otorohanga on the 2 metres inside the 22.
See what their set piece is here.
Down to the back and 1. Out through the backs now to number 12 in the headgear. And on the 22 metre line. Centre making some metres now. Otorohanga on the front foot at the moment. And it looks as though one of their tall locks is going to go in. 5 metres inside the 22, going right hand side through the loose head prop. And still going right through the wingers. But Melville there to defend it quite nicely. 5 metres saw the try line now is Otorohanga. And Melville have got a penalty, leaving their feet. And Stacey just a little bit of discipline. And of course, we know this season you've been talked to about from a player's perspective about arriving into the ruck, staying on their feet. How have you found referees interpreting that these days?
I feel like the standard has lifted at ruck area. There's more people hunting the ball, and as you could see, they were over it. Odo just a little bit too slow to clean out, but I think the refs are handling quite well. There's a lot of penalties, but it's the way the game goes, right?
Anyway, looks as our team list have turned up. Thanks very much, Otorohanga, for doing that.
Let's see.
Now we've also got Ivan Rehana playing halfback for Otorohanga, who is the son of the Waikato famous Bruce Rehana. Rivers Rehana, who actually plays for Melville, is not related at all.
No.
So it's quite interesting. It was one of my first questions when I came here to Melville. Is Rivers related, Anyway, Melville going forward on the ball, going quite well. It's moving. It's a big ball. It's coming out right at left hand side, is it? No. Now it is. Chipped through. Is Trade Pipey. Getting tackled though, 15 metres inside. And it's still right hand side here for Melville. Chipped through for All Blacks tougher. Terrain Richards Cox head on it as well. But it's been tidied up quite nicely. And still right hand side. And there's a penalty for Melville. And have you managed to catch that one, Stacey?
Yeah. Great work. Oh, here we go.
But Melville have got a penalty 10 metres short of the try line.
Good momentum from Melville. There are a couple of kicks there, so to be able to
just
regather.
along the ground, and just they've got the chasers coming through, which you need.
And good to see the field is much better, Bev. You know?
Yeah, well,
good running rugby now.
from a Fluhler's perspective, it's a bit hard going from 1 to over to 2, but especially when you've had the amount of rain that we've had recently. My trip in Coromandel got shortened due to the weather. Anyway, the Melville's going down there. It looks as though Aaron Priest has got the ball. And they're starting to crab a little bit sideways. Grant Stewart's telling one of the Otorohanga players to get out of it. And still going forward. Now it's Moriaki that's got it. And a one-off runner. I think that was Sam Cox running through there. Now it's Rivers Rehana. And he's managing to find Daniel Popping.
Has he got it? Has he got it? Oh.
No, Grant Stewart is calling time off. He's going to have a talk to Andrew Ruff, and it's been called held up. Momentum at the moment, Stacey, is definitely still going with Melville.
It definitely is, you know. Using that home ground advantage.
Plenty out here for Sponsors Day too at Melville. So it's great to see. Thank you, Joe Graham, for an update. 3-0 for Marist. Off the top of my head, they're playing Fraser Tech actually. I was going to say, I can't remember who they're playing, but no, they're playing Fraser Tech, so 3-0 to Marist. It's 4 versus 5 on the table currently. So if I'm at a scrum here, sitting on the 15-metre line.
Have to use this one, Melville do.
Go right or left here, do you reckon, Stacey?
They're coming left,
They're going to go left. You'll ask as they decide. Now it comes out to Rivers, Rehana, Moriaki's still got it there. So it's just going forward, keeping it in the smaller numbers.
Still there, playing a forwards game.
I think this time they'll come right through to Oliver Toma. And the big man's got it with the try line beckoning. Metre short. Now Moriaki goes off himself.
Ball's available,
And therefore, Mario Tosini. Still sitting on that 5-metre line though, currently, as it goes out wide through to Tarina Richards Coxhead. Ball being left back behind. There's some calls for intentional knockdown. And no, they're going to rule a knock on. Melville losing a bit of momentum there, Stacey.
Yeah, I think they just need to put it through their hands there. I think they've got too many players going sideways a little bit, so just needing to straighten up, I guess.
You know, they'll have the scrum sitting on the 22-metre line as I pop my head round the corner. So far, you told me earlier, Stacey, that you've made yourself available for the Waikato team, which is named tomorrow. Is that correct?
It is, that's correct.
North Harbour away.
Yeah, first game.
Start with. Then you got that big match that is also the curtain raiser to the North versus South match at Eden Park in Auckland on the 29th. That's going to be great.
Super exciting. You know, it's always good to play alongside the men and to be able to be there and, you know, double header with them. Awesome exposure for our women's game.
And on Eden Park. Where else can you ask for, other than, of course, our great FMG Stadium Waikato?
Beautiful patch there. I've played on there a couple of times, so yeah, it should be a good one. Auckland and Waikato always have a good rivalry, you know. So
what do you think about the pool system being used this season? North versus South.
Interesting, but understandable, you know, with COVID happening. Just got to do what you got to do. Yeah. Just grateful we get to play footy.
That's the best thing. Hone Karako with the run up off the back of the scrub. Sits there for Moriaki. And on the 10-metre line is Kelly Rush. As Moriaki looks as though he might go left. And he's just basically throwing it. That's an interesting one because very well timed there from that Otorohanga player. And you could argue that I think the way the referees rule it these days, you can't really throw it into a player like you used to be able to a few years ago.
It's a tricky situation, Bev. Like whether it's a knockdown, whether it's intentional, or you're actually going for the intercept. It's a fine line, kind of.
And having refereed for 15 years, it's still a split-second decision.
It is.
And as I said, Grant Stewart's definitely an experienced referee. So anyway, Melville scrum.
Melville here.
as Stacey comes off the back of the ruck, off the scrum. And it sits here for Moriarty, off to Oliver Toma. Making a couple of metres now, as Popping has it again.
Good run.
And Daniel Popping, he might go over. He is. It's try time to Melville. And you asked earlier for Stacey for the ball to be moved through the hands, and that's what they've done here.
Exactly. Great work from Dan Popping there. Strong runner.
Yeah, I've seen him on a few runs in the live stream.
Yeah, I think he's quite underrated, eh? Like, you know, I've watched him play a few times and he's such a strong ball carrier, so well deserved try for him.
Yep, so there'll be a conversion here. For Melville, I'm just trying to think who the kicker is. It is Rivers. Rihanna.
Good for him last weekend, eh? 7 out of 7.
Well, there's
Thanks,
11
Matt.
tries
Unreal.
in a match, and all of them were converted, and
Yep.
none of them were simple for
No.
either team.
Good
great,
boot on him.
great display.
Yeah.
Haven't tripped down any stairs today, hence why there is commentary. Do apologise if you did tune in and thought the sounds were a bit boring. But went for a spill and had to change things last second.
See if he slots this one through the post.
I'll let you call this one, Stacey.
I think he's got it.
You reckon straight through? And
Yes.
he is. Well,
Oh, not being biased, but well done. Good kick there.
I always say you can't call yourself a true commentator if you haven't put the knockers on someone.
I agree.
Yeah, you didn't there, so that's fine. Thank you, Lloyd, for your support. Great mate of mine watching in from Queensland. He's got his first game of Code this afternoon.
Good clearance.
His league season got ruled out, so he decided to go back to Code.
Nice.
Anyway, off the kick-off, Melville have cleared away, sitting on the 9 metres. Otorohanga inside Melville's half, down to one of the locks there. As it comes back through for Rocky Williamson. And Stewart's got an advantage for a penalty. I think Melville might have been just up too quick there. It comes out right, and they've knocked it on, so I'll come back.
So the penalty.
And yeah, Melville just up there too quick.
You mentioned Rocky Wilson, Bev. That's actually the brother of my friend, Black Fan 7-star, Tanika Willison.
Ah, okay.
So,
Yep.
yeah, rugby runs in their family. Very talented whānau they are.
It's amazing how many connections there are.
Yes.
In when I say small, just friend of, or you know, I don't mean in any way is it less than son of.
Yep. It's a lot of sibling pairings actually
Yeah,
nowadays. Pretty cool.
and especially for a country club like Otorohanga to stay strong after COVID. And I know the 85s are playing, and I know one of the 85s players was injured with a neck injury last week. Thankfully he's okay though, by the sound of things. And if you're watching, I hope you have a speedy recovery. Anyway, Otorohanga have won it, and they're mauling it through. Just can't do anything about that rusty pole on the way. And now it's caving sideways for Otorohanga. Melville might be trying to push this out. It sits there quite nicely though. But Otorohanga still want to keep control of this, but they haven't quite moved it most far. And now it's been pushed down to touch. That is great defence there from Melville. And you know, this is 1 versus 3, so it's quite important stuff.
It is.
It's a big game. And even though Otorohanga won last week, they've got a bye coming up.
Yep.
So
Points are crucial for every game, mate.
yeah, especially having lost to Hautapu last weekend, in what seemed to be a very good game by all accounts.
Odo have always been quite a successful team, you know, in the men's area. So
Yeah, the last few years they've been pretty strong. They finished second last year and got beaten by Tekkas. Moriarty's got a loose ball off the top of the line out. And Melville 5 metres out from their own line with the ball. Sits here for Moriarty and Rivers Rihana. Big touch line it is. It's a pretty good one. Good pressure there from Otorohanga. And they'll have the line out 7 metres outside Melville's 22.
Crucial kick that one was. And he nailed it.
This game's starting to line up as it's been built. So throw down to the back is loose ball there, cleaned up by Frank Ali. Now for Rivers Rihana, loose ball, and it's almost beaten Dan Jenkinson as well, but Melville still have it. Cleaned up again by Dan Jenkinson. He appears everywhere, that player, but now Melville have been held up by Otorohanga have turned this over. There's turnovers going all over the place. And now Melville have won it back. Ball's going all over the place at the moment, Stacey.
It is. It's crazy over there.
Seems like it was a
Melville's got it now.
knock on. His ball's coming out wide out to All Blacks tough heart. Gives a bit of a show and go and runs into a good tackle there from Mikey Williamson. That Otorohanga might have held this up. Now the player's gone to ground. So tackle's called, must release. Rihana with it on the 10 metre line. Oh, and there's been a knock on.
Good defence from Odo there.
Great defence there from Otorohanga, but I think again it comes back here, Stacey, about patience with the ball.
Oh, patience is key in this game. You don't want probably a 50-50 offload there, so should have just taken it to ground, set the momentum, and letting the number 9 sort out their systems. Probably sped up a little bit.
So, my name's Bevin Jenkinson, alongside me Stacey Fluhler. Sorry, Stacey.
You're good. A new name to me, actually. I've only had it for 7 months.
I was just going to say, it's December you got married, wasn't it? Congratulations on that. To Ricky?
Yep, to Ricky. Probably half the reason I've come to Melville, Bev. It's been his club for quite a while.
So nothing to do with your brother then?
Oh, and they too.
And they too, yep. Otorohanga on the halfway line. Comes out right through to Dylan Collier.
All Black 7 superstar on the wing over there.
Did you know he played for the Warriors though,
yes,
as well?
Yep.
I did not know that till last night. I had a look.
He has.
Just to double check that the Dylan Collier was the person I was thinking of.
Yeah.
So all comes out through to Copper. And sits here quite nicely for Ivan Rihana. Now through to Joshua Coffin. And it's been cleaned up. Otorohanga have got him inside Melville's 22. And there's a penalty.
I think he fell wrong, Bev, and straight into the hands of a Melville player.
He's been pinged there for not releasing, so you can certainly tell there's a pretty good crowd here forming, Stacey, for Sponsors Day at Melville.
Yes, look at it.
Probably actually the biggest I've seen in the few trips we've had, which is great to see. I know, unfortunately, East Coast Rugby got called off this weekend due to road closures.
Up north too?
Is
underwater
that
up north?
I've only heard rumours,
Yeah, I've actually got a friend up there, one of the other Sevens girls who's supposed to make her debut for club rugby, and it's been pushed a week back, but all good.
Now with the line out, down deep, Moriarty's got it, through to Rihana. Now off to Karaka. Quick ball here from Melville, and they're using it quite well. Jenkinson's got it. Up on the 10 metre line, still Melville territory. There for Danny Ali.
Yep. Oh, made the switch.
Still
blindside.
to left, but good tackle in there. Jenkinson's got it, and now he's been brought into touch on the halfway line.
Played too much with the sideline there, I think.
I think he was sort of hoping he'd bounce off one of those tackles
and
just stay in. Otorohanga go quick with the line out. This is fast pace. Left behind there from Raki Williamson. And 3 metres inside Otorohanga's half. They still have the ball though. And Yeah, there was a call there from Melville to get back. Thankfully for them, though, Otorohanga didn't see there was a massive open field on the right-hand side at the back. And they're crashing up to the halfway line now. Now through to Williamson.
And
big tackle, big wacky too. From Sonny Velati. Ran away. And there's a penalty. Can't do that at ruck time.
No.
Reach over and play with the halfback.
Oh, and we've got
Gone
Tiamo
quick through.
co-captain.
Tiamo Wilball. Up towards the 22 line now. Now through Douglas Clapcott. And still keeping it tight there through Navi Namiti. And big meters are right on the try line as Otorohanga.
Is it held up?
And
Oh,
it's a try. Be interesting to see who's got that. That's just been momentum that just carried Otorohanga forward. And they've struck back with one of their own here, Stacey.
Yeah, it started with the penalty over here. You know, Tiamo, co-captain, his leadership showed. He sped the game up, offload after offload, and paid off. They're rewarded with a try.
Just waiting to see. Yeah, so that's brilliant stuff there from Otorohanga, and I think one of these things Melville are going to have to be very careful of here is just how quickly Otorohanga have started to pick up the pace of this game.
They need to keep up. I think they're just turning around and jogging back 10 metres, and Odo player was gone in a flash.
So Tiamo Wilball, that's got the kicking duties at the moment.
Know Tiamo quite well actually. Used to play touch with and against him back in the day. He's from a small town called Opotiki in the Bay of Plenty, so good to see him
a
up
couple of
here.
people actually from Opotiki went to school with. So basically on the touch line, 22 metres, 22 metre line, right hand side.
See if he gets this boot.
Doesn't surprise me, Stacey, with your speed and play. The sevens player like yourself plays touch.
Oh, I loved it, Bev. It was my number one touch in netball. Loved it growing up. And I think the skills have helped me. Cross-crowed over to rugby, I think.
Yep, no, that does not surprise me one bit about a sevens player. As the conversion is just away to the right. Unsuccessful. Scoreline stays 7-5. 22 minutes gone, first half.
Good game. Close one. Low scoring match.
Well, I'm keeping thinking it's almost half time. We've had so much rugby in the first quarter. I'm amazed only just over 20 minutes gone.
Two great teams playing against each other. Very close.
So Rivers Rehana with this kickoff. Goes down deep as it's been called there. And well taken. A bit of an offload. And left behind. Melville have got it though.
Frankie.
Through Dan Jenkinson. Moriarty's got it on the 10 metre line. Offloads there to Danny Ali. Got Rehana outside him this time. Now off to
Karaka.
Thanks, Stacey. And loose ball. Tidied up by Jenkinson. That's about his third tidy up mission today. And there's a fight over the ball. And as usual, when you want to fight over the ball like that, Stacey.
Those little errors, hey, look, we had good momentum coming forward and it's gone. Coach killer, I think.
So if you're wondering about Farah Palmer Cup, Stacey, talk us through it. I think it's the northern pool is Taranaki upwards.
Yes, correct.
And Manawatu Hawke's Bay down, isn't it?
And then there'll be playoff for semis and finals, the crossover.
So is it top two that cross over? Yep.
Top two, it's hard, man. You've got to win every game. You can't let one loose. Beauty of women's rugby.
Yeah, it's great to see the growth and development of it. Really, really do hope the World Cup goes ahead next year here in New Zealand. Something I think a few people are sitting there going,
we're wondering.
We want it to go ahead, but you want to look after everyone's safety as well.
You do.
In current climates.
Bit of an injury down there.
There's a couple of players. Well, not just the one. I think that's Aaron Priest that's gone down with maybe an ankle, or she might even be his shoelaces that need tightening up.
Let's go, Priesty.
Tell you what, Stacey, your brother's itching to get out there by the look of it, isn't he? He's pacing.
He's pacing, all right. We'll get that hammy right, Bodine.
Yeah, and Stuart blows back time on. Yeah, well, personally, for me, not just the Women's Rugby World Cup to go ahead, there's also talk of a Women's World Cup and wheelchair rugby to go ahead as well.
Wow.
That might line up with
First I've
the
heard,
Women's
Bev.
World Cup.
It's first
Yeah,
I've heard.
I've got a few insights. Been in the sport about 10 years. I mentioned it last year to somebody
Yep.
at Australian Nationals and said, you guys ever thought
That's
of it?
awesome.
No.
I think they'll be awesome.
Have you ever watched
No.
wheelchair rugby? Oh, Stacey, you're missing out.
I'm missing out.
If you love your contact, wheelchair rugby's your sport. Otorohanga have got the ball 15 metres inside their own half. It's Williamson giving it offload down there to Tiamo with a big kick down there. But tidied up by Richards Coxhead. Looking for his options, caught 9 metres inside the half though. Now it's been moved through the forwards. Patrick O'Sullivan being held up pretty well there. Is no, being called offside, I think.
Taking it back, penalty.
Giant Stewie's got a bit of a smile on his face.
He
calling
does.
that one.
Must be enjoying it.
Off the feet is the call.
Love a good smile from a ref, Bev. I'm a smiley person
Oh,
myself.
look, I know, having refereed 15 years is that there's no point doing it if you're not having a smile or a chuckle.
Totally agree.
Um,
Same goes as a player.
oh, definitely. Yeah.
Same.
I know, I think Melville University game we had a few moments where it looked as though it was going to get heated, but then you just looked at the players' body language and
Yes.
it just said, no, they're just having a laugh. So it's great to see it top rugby.
Good fun. Competitive, but
Inside the 22-metre line is Melville with the throw, Sam Cox. And it's a little bit loose, it's been bobbled up, but 1-all in the throws against the throw.
too many errors from the boys. They're going to have to clean it up here, try and get a turnover somewhere.
On the 22 now is Navi Nemeti. He's actually gone
Great
close
run.
towards the 10-metre line. I reckon he's made about 15 metres here
Yep.
with this. And sits at the back there for Joshua Ferguson. Now comes out wide to Williamson. And a kick down deep. This is about their third and general play. As Tarina Richards Coxhead does the tidying up. And he's been bundled into touch.
Again.
And Otorohanga have won that battle there.
Too close to the sideline again, Hard luck.
As I said, it's about the third time they've kicked in general play, and they're using
They are.
that to their advantage.
As you would, it's a good day to use your boot, Ball's holding up, no rain,
Yep,
no wind.
Cool for a sub from Melville. I'm just trying to see.
There's a person down.
There is some. No, it's a
No,
Melville player.
Melville.
And looks as though it's Hakarana Richards Coxhead that'll come on. Boots. So Hakarana? Yeah.
All this team list is
Oliver Tuma actually on. To apologise to Oliver Tuma and his family for thinking he was already on the field.
Oh, he looks sore.
He's been carried off here. Supported by a couple of players. Jordan Christie turns up. I actually was going to call you Jared. We had this discussion last week, Jordan, about getting you mixed up with other people. Otorohanga has
Not
it
straight.
through Ferguson, but not straight called.
Lineouts have been not the greatest today.
It's been a lottery, hasn't it?
Over the back, too far, now not straight.
Yeah, something definitely going to come up in conversation, I believe, at half time. Melville will have the scrum 11 metres inside their own half. 7-5. My name's Bevin, Jenkinson. Stacey Fluhler, Blackfern 7s and 15s play alongside me in commentary. Great to have you wherever you are tuning in.
Thanks, Bev.
No, No, it's definitely great to have you as well in commentary, Stacey. And Ruku gives off to
Is that boot again?
Rivers, and he's trying to make Dylan Collier go backwards. Dylan's got that covered up because he's a 7th player. Tiamo, the boot down. Rivers down there. Now it's Serena Richards Coxhead running it through traffic. He's found a big hole though. Has he? No, it's been caught. Now it's off to Riversati. Now Jenkinson. Head all back south. Rivers has got it. He's an advantage. Oh, this is. Now back through to Serena Richards Coxhead. Now straight to Bevin. It's a bit confusing, Stacey, when they've changed jersey numbers.
They have.
But
There's a few.
no, I understand it's so they don't wear a jersey that's 3 times
Exactly.
2 times too late.
Hey, it's crucial, Bev. You know, when you're out there, you don't want to be dragged by the jersey.
No, definitely not. Anyway, Melville tied it up. They've gone a little bit backwards here on the 15 out from the own half. Richards Coxhead on the line. There's a new advantage out. As Frank Ali is the ball. Otorohanga trying to clean over.
Need to stay in here.
Still tied it up.
Good
Yeah,
defence from
touched
Odo.
on the bend, but I think they've come out right now through O'Sullivan. And Rehana off to
Hornet
Oli
Carter
Kirk
Cup.
up.
Good carry there. Quick ball.
Still there for Jenkinson's got back up on his feet. He'll be knowing one way inside the 22 now. And they'll come back for a penalty. And I think this one is for the offside. I know Grant Stewart was playing advantage for a tip tackle there, but
Good passage of play by Melville, you know, holding that ball, controlling it. Still couldn't break the Odo defence though, so let's see what they have here.
yeah, just some patience finally.
Yeah, definitely.
They're not, they're playing at a bit of a pace,
Yep.
which we knew this game more than likely would be. But it's settled down enough that the decision making is at the right level. So
They're going to go
Rivers
for
is
line here, are they?
looking at his options, but I think they're going to attend to. No, it's a tee. That's what's going on.
That's
They've
what's going
gone
on.
for the shot.
Why not? With a guy like that who can kick from anywhere on the field, may as well use it.
Who on the Sevens team, Stacey, would have the biggest boot? Do you reckon?
Well, to be fair, we've only really had one kicker,
Yep.
Tyler Nathan Wong, but they're drop kicks, Bev. You know, they're not off the tee.
That's the big thing.
Yeah.
I was going to go with 15s, and then I thought, no, go with 7s
Yeah.
because it's the drop kick.
Not,
And,
yeah, she's good.
She's great.
She can get them from that sideline. You know, she's not the biggest player. She's quite small actually.
Yeah, I was going to say she's probably one of the shortest.
Yeah, no, she's good. Does her work behind the scenes to make
And,
sure she's accurate.
Congratulations too on, as well as the men, the Blackfin Sevens team winning the
Yes,
2019-20 World
It's
Sevens
not
Series.
kind of how we wanted it, you know. We wanted to play all tournaments, but
Yeah.
it's all good. It's all
Can't
good. That's what
control
it
these
is.
things, unfortunately, as the penalty is high. It's away to the right though.
Damn, unusual from
I don't
Rivers
think
there.
he's connected that very well.
No.
It hung up a little bit, so Otorohanga will have a 22 restart. Good to see Rick Turner with some support from my home region, Thames Valley. Unfortunately, no Heartland this season. Let's kick off down to the halfway line and through to Raina Richards. Crossing and straight to the 22. No mark called though. And a big boot back to Raina. Here's a look to see where he is. He's outside the 22. Fires it off to Rivers.
They're going to counter.
Now they're
They
through
want it.
Trey. A couple of great tries he scored against Maris last week.
Oh, turn
And
over.
it's been turned over here from Otorohanga and he's been left behind and kicked through. And this is going to be interesting. It's been carried back. So Otorohanga have a 5 metre scrum. I was thinking that was possibly being knocked down here.
I agree.
But, you know, as they say, it's always easy to sit up top.
Exactly.
And dictate what should have been and could have been.
Ref is the ref at the end of the day, and their call goes.
It was actually cool in the, if you went watching Marist versus Melville last week, Marist went up 21-0 after 10 minutes. Everyone thought the game was gone. It ended up 45. Well, Melville won quite comfortably. 49-35 it was. Quite comfortably in the end.
Goes to show, Bev, you got to play right to the end, never give up.
Definitely. And anyway, Otorohanga have won the scrum quite handy. You're trying to move the scrum forward.
Steady,
It'll sit there and come out for
Dylan Collier.
For Collier. And it's been called held up. Yes, thanks, Stacey. I should know who. Should be able to recognise Dylan.
He's not.
But I had no internet last night, so I couldn't sit there and sit over the team lists like I normally do.
It's good to see, like, you know, all the All Black Sevens and Blackfin Sevens being released to play a bit of club rugby. It's where it all started for us. So, you know, no international tests. What better way than come back and play for your colours?
Absolutely. And you know, when I was playing 5th grade and you know, it didn't really matter as long as I was out there on the paddock playing. And I know there's a few of you that have said
it gets hard. Like during lockdown, we were just training to train, but to be able to play now, unlike the rest of the world.
Collier's gone out right off the scrum, but looks as though Otorohanga are going to come out left through Civilati.
Tackle.
Civilati Ramawai. And now set up there for Joshua Coffin. Right on the try line is Melville. There's a penalty. I think Jenkinson's come off the line way too early there. Probably not helped by the goalposts in his way. And because you can't ground the ball against the goalposts anymore. That's a new one, isn't it?
It is.
And new advantage is being played here for Otorohanga. It comes out wide through to Tiamo, and in the corner it'll be Civilati Ramawai, and Otorohanga 10-7 up. It was just a good passage of play and some passing there, Stacey.
Yeah, good pass from the halfback out to Amor. Easy draw pass on the wing there, so well deserved try. Forwards built that momentum.
When does Farapama kick off?
22nd of August.
It's the 22nd of August, yep.
Not too far away now, quite exciting.
Yeah, well, that's the week of Premier A final, actually, the 22nd. And so we've got 3 weeks of round robin left. 2 weeks semis and finals. So, that would be great to see. Especially the way it has been designed, and I think the only way you could really do that is go north and south.
Yeah, totally.
It's unfortunate that Auckland Waikato don't really get to play Canterbury, who
Yeah,
are defending champions until
yeah.
semis.
Always a good battle against Canterbury, and they've been such a strong team for the past 3 to 4 years. We need to break them. We need to break them.
Definitely. Anyway, it's Tiamo Wobble that's got the conversion 1 metre inside right left hand touch line. Just outside the 22.
Good view for us here. Has he got it?
Yep, Jenkinson's coming in, charging down, and he's almost copped it in the back. Does the job though. The conversion's been unsuccessful. 5.5 to go. It is 10-7.
10-7. Close match, Bev.
It is definitely living up Stacey Fluhler to its billing. This one. 1 versus 3 currently on the standings. I don't want you to walk away from me for saying this, Stacey, but I should admit I'm actually an Auckland supporter.
Are you? I'm walking away. I'm gone.
Born and bred in the Waikato, but no, so ever since I've been, for the last 30 years, you have to ask me when I was 3 why I decided Auckland. But I do quite like seeing the Waikato as well, doing well. But no, last year's Wharapama Cup final, I was definitely hoping Auckland would win that one.
Yeah.
Anyway, kick off down midway 22 10 metre line. Cleaned up there by Popa. And looks as though the box kick's coming in. Off it goes there from Evan Reinhardt.
Good kick, actually.
Terena Richards. Coxhead has done really well to clean that one up.
Good.
Down the metre inside the 10 metre line. There's a box kick. Here's Tiamo Wills having to do some tidying up. Couple of players on him. Offside. Right in front of the cut. Right in front of the goalpost. He has knocked it on.
Pressure.
After scoring a try, Sonny Velati Ramawai has dropped that one cold.
You couldn't ask for much better, really. Look, we're nearly into half time. Get those points just before. Let's hope Melville capitalise on the error.
And yeah, you could certainly see you know, who made the error there. Just one moment, folks. Joel, what are you doing with the camera? It's too far up.
Yeah, we're back. We're back.
Cool. Okay. Sorry, folks, just checking with my camera person what he was doing there.
Come on, Joel.
Oh, it's unusual that I'd have to do that.
Big scrum here, Bev. Let's see what Melville break out of here.
Yeah, I think we're going to come right. Melville Murasaki certainly looking. He's going to prove me wrong. Go left though. And Rivers running through the line. He's knocked it on over it too.
Another error.
So, yeah.
That's heartbreak.
Conditions are pretty good. A little bit humid, but nothing for the amount of drop balls we're seeing currently.
Tackled him in the right area.
Yeah, I think that was just the good tackle, good spot tackle there. One on one.
I've been in that position, Bev, and it's not a good feeling, you know.
No, considering I haven't scored a try in
Yeah.
21 years, you've forgotten what that's like.
He'll be gutted, but all good. Move on, flush it away.
Good to see Erin Rutini tuning into the live streams every week. It's,
Alice Springs in Australia.
yeah, Northern Territory. That would be a little bit warmer than here.
Yep, definitely.
I think the high for today was 18 degrees with no rain, although there's some clouds sticking around, so don't know. Otorohanga have got this scrum on their own 5 metre line. And might be a box kick coming up. No, it's going to be thrown back there to Tiamo. And he will find the touchline. That is half time. And 10-7 Otorohanga are leading here, Stacey. What will the team talks here revolve around?
Oh, there's just too many errors coming from Melville, I think. Like, you know, too many drop balls, a few offloads that probably shouldn't have happened. They need to just get more patience and control the momentum of the game. I think Odo are doing that really well. It's showing they're in the lead only by a few points, though. It's going to be a big second half.
Yeah, so second half coming up. I think Otorohanga just, they probably need to go back and playing that pace game, which is where they scored that great first try. Anyway, tune in very shortly. We'll be back. Half time here. It's on Road. It's Otorohanga 10-7.
We never asked for this, but it's my time and it's your time and it's our time to get it. Love's calling us in, and it's about time that it's our time and we gon' be taking it. All we ever wanted was the sunshine, light in the black sky, set us on fire. Reaching out for something higher than high, cure for the dark side. We're leading right up. We've been calling out for answers, now we finally know. turning every stone. 'Cause love makes the world go round. We never asked for this, but it's my time and it's your time and it's our time to get it. Love's calling us in, and it's about time that it's our time and we gon' be taking it. All we ever wanted was the sunshine, light in the black sky, set us on fire, reaching out for something higher than high, cure for the dark side, we'll lead it right up. We've been calling out for answers, now we finally know that love makes the world go round. Forever we'll be dancing, turning every stone. 'Cause love makes the world go round. 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 We've been calling out for answers, now we finally know that love makes the world go round. Forever we'll be dancing, turning every stone. 'Cause love makes the world go round. Love makes the world go round. Love makes the world go round. Love makes the world go round.
So we're back for second half. Bevin Jenkinson's my name, Stacey Fluhler next to me. Stacey, it's taken me a half to work out how to say your name. I was going off my tongue last night, but
It's not the easiest name to pronounce, let's be honest, but it's all good.
10-7 Mel are behind it.
what a
At
kick.
home against Otorohanga. It's gone down towards the 10-metre line. Bobbled all around the place. Melville have got an advantage to the knock on though. And big hit, big wacky do on Honey Karaka there. And it's picked up at pace and his advantage is over. Kick through there. And big wide out kick there to Dylan Collier. And he's never got a good boot on him. Down there to Stacey Daniel. Oh, no, not Stacey Daniel, sorry. That's number 11. And, I'll tell you what, good win there for Melville, Stacey.
Good territorial kick. Unlucky there from Campbell, he'll be gutted. Just what you want after half time.
Yeah, well, the momentum's definitely staying with the way it was ending in the first half.
Started from the kick-off, from Rivers. Good kick-off and got the ball back. Good to have position.
Thank you for the comments in half time. I do apologise to Stacey Daniel for mixing him up. As there's been a bit of a scuffle, been kicked through from Otorohanga. Melville cleaned it up on their 10 metre line. It's Joe Pohipi. And they win a penalty. Otorohanga player coming through. Douglas Clipcott. And he was alright to do it. But
I'm
then
sure about that call. Yeah.
He's just fallen on the ground there. Which you can't do. It was certainly a good challenge.
Good 7 getting over that ball.
Yep.
Unlucky there.
Rivers has found the 22 metre line. So Melville's still on the attack. Great to have you wherever you are tuning in. Let us know in the comments who you're supporting, where you're watching from. And
good to see someone watching from Whakatane, best town in New Zealand, I think. Not being biased.
I was just going to say, Stacey's supposed to watch rugby with 2 eyes, not one closed. Time off, we've got a bit of a ball issue, I think, by the sound of things. Yep, here it comes.
It's back.
Can't quite play a game without a ball. Unfortunately, Gordon Mitter haven't been able to find out what's on the menu. Thank you to Joe Graham, who's updating us 17-15 tech over Maris currently.
Wow.
So that game's pretty tense too. Melville have got an advantage.
Much better lineup.
Yeah, it's been, I'd say that was one of the things that's been talked about. This ball is going forward though. It's still going. There for Riku Moriaki, and they'll come back to the advantage. And from the side is the call.
Good maul there from Melville.
It was moving, and I mean, it wasn't a great. It wasn't a spectacular pace, but it was still moving.
Mm-hmm.
And as long as you do that, and this is going to be interesting. I think he's found touch. Yeah, no, he has found touch. Rupert Friend was having a look around the corner just to make sure it hadn't gone dead in goal.
Yep.
But line out on the 5 metre line.
They need this one here. 3 points down. Try will be good for them.
Don't forget, if you do duck out, unable to watch the live stream, it generally will stay up on the Waikato Facebook page. So to watch it back. So the ball goes down deep. Secured there by O'Sullivan. And a run off here. There for Moriaki. O'Sullivan again. Is Otorohanga coming in, trying to disrupt this ball, but Moriaki's got it. Off there to Rainer Richards Coxhead, looking for some support, finds Rivers Rehana. Right on the try line is Aaron Priest now. Can't find the try line with this one. Moriaki off to Richards Coxhead. It's got the penalty out there for a head high.
Ooh.
And big tap and goes. That is a try time. Who's got that? I've been blocked by the viewers, by the sideline supporters, but
Tiraina.
I think it is Tiraina Richards Coxhead that's gone in quick with that one. What a try!
You talked about Odo speeding up the pace in the first half, Bev. I think Melville have done that quite well this time, and try time.
Well, what you can do, I can do better, basically, isn't it?
Exactly. Got a battle on our hands. 12-10.
It's living up to what where the teams are on the table, and Melville have got Hautapu last game of the round. Depending on that result, this could decide who gets the home
final,
home semi.
Semi.
Yeah.
It's good to have a home crowd advantage.
It definitely is.
No matter what team you're playing for, gives you that extra energy.
One question I want to ask you too, and in sevens you don't find it too much, but when you're getting crowd noise, how much does that impact you as a player? Do you listen to some of it, block out the rest, or
I guess it depends on the individual. Like, if you're a new player coming in, it can be quite daunting. But I mean, I'm a little bit more experienced, so being able to block it out mentally, it's much more natural to me now. It's cool. I like interacting with the crowd. Actually, get that morale and that energy boost.
What was it like in end of January this year, playing at home?
Unreal.
It was something you ladies were looking forward to so much.
Best tournament ever. Having that home crowd here in New Zealand. Ooh.
Well, I tell you what, Dylan Collie has tried to put him off. And it's gone through the middle, conversion from the sideline. It is 14-10 Melville.
There it is. There's his boot.
Yeah, unfortunately I was commentating and live streaming cricket on the Sunday, so I wasn't able to get to the sevens this year.
Crazy experience, I'll tell you, Bev. Love to do it
But
again.
I did watch both the men's and women's finals, and it was brilliant to see both of you take it out that day.
Yeah, special.
It was a kick-off down towards the 22.
Presty.
As Aaron Priest has got it. Tidied it up. It's funny, it's actually, the crowd's gone silent almost.
Yes.
There's a box kick here from Moriarty. He's been taken out. What a game this is for a penalty.
That just changes the whole momentum of the game. Look at that.
They've gone 5 metres outside the 22 to 15 metres inside Otorohanga's half of
That's
the
just
penalty.
ill discipline, Bev. Like, he was going to kick a late hit. Well, it's a penalty.
And good on Moriarty for being able to kick it that far.
Exactly.
There's some good pressure coming on. And, interesting call. Rivers Rehan has decided to take the points, try and push it out to a 7-point margin.
I'd back that.
Yeah, It was interesting though, that first kick he made. I think it was a penalty kick, where he just didn't connect the ball at all.
I think he'll be right. He's found his
But he's managed to kick 2 conversions.
See how this goes.
Otorohanga, they've been playing well, just they've got to be mindful of this discipline. Melville could cost them a little bit at the start of the game. This is 12 metres in from the halfway line. Just to 5 metres to the right hand uprights. Still really no wind to speak of.
No, perfect conditions for some rugby.
Great to see though, the crowd's been very silent at the moment. It comes in, strikes it. It's not bad. It is down. It is just inside the right hand uprights. Melville 17-10 up. And momentum shift there a little bit. Start of the second half, Stacey.
It has. I think they've had all the ball nearly, Melville. So Odo will be trying to regain after this kick. They're dangerous with the ball, but Melville have to keep hold on to it.
Well, Richard Kane, you've won the comment of the day. I love that. You can spell Molotov with the abbreviations of both. And I see he's getting some support for that one. And Melville have kicked it. I'd say about half the restarts from Otorohanga, Melville have kicked into touch straight away. And
putting the pressure back on them,
push them backwards.
Yep.
Don't think Otorohanga though will be too down about that. They're only 5 metres inside their own half.
If they hold on to possession here, I think they should gain some metres.
Not
straight.
He's not throwing it straight.
Terrible error from Odo.
Yep, well, as I said, they won't be too disheartened about it, but when you do that, in near perfect throwing conditions,
as a back, you feel very gutted, Viv. You've got your move ready and turnover. Big defence for Odo here.
So Melville 5 metre scrum inside Otorohanga's half.
Quite shallow the attack here.
Yeah. Anyway, All Blacks Tapas come running around the back. Otorohanga hunting for it. They've won a penalty back.
Perfect number 7. Exactly what you want from your Lucy.
And they've gone quick through Joshua Coffin. being spun out left hand side there to Stacey Daniels. And they find themselves 12 metres inside Melville's half. Still being spun out there through Ted Otorohanga. And being moved. Quick hands here. And Collier being spot tackled there. Now through Murray Iti. He's played a beast game earlier today.
Oh, advantage coming here from the ref.
Yeah, I think might have been just in from the side there from Melville. Anyway, just a half break being brought down there. Wide pass out to nobody, but under advantage. And might actually be interesting call there. Something you don't see often, pulling a player into the ruck.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's something you definitely can't do. Don't see it that often, but that's the call there.
Do it secretly without the ref seeing. It does happen, Bev, it does happen.
Oh, it does. And sometimes, you can get that little cheeky thing, especially if you think the referee's back's turned. Wasn't that time though.
Injury, another injury.
Yeah,
It's been
I think it's the third one today, and I haven't seen too many of the on the live stream that I can recall. I know last year's Premier A final. I normally turn up with a bit of stuff we can talk about in commentary, but then they were like, I didn't, and then there were 2 10-minute injury breaks.
No, you're kidding.
And I was like, oh man, this is bad. Bad for the player and for me. Come back to the penalty. I'm trying to look to kick the touch here. And found it. Metre inside Melville's 22.
This is exactly what Odo need, They've got the position down in their green zone now, so...
They need to convert these into points.
They do.
As the ball goes down to the back, but it's been lost. Big boot. It's a massive boot there from Rivers Rehana. And nothing Dylan Collier can do about that. That is a big one. Massive one. And listen to the crowd, Stacey.
You got to feed off that, let's be honest here. Just what Melville needed to get out of their red zone. What a kick!
How vital is that going to be? Now Otorohanga, they've got to line out again. They're going to go short and one this time though.
Again, an error at the line out.
Off the top, coming through, wide pass just in front of the player.
Didn't connect.
Cleaned up there. And Melville have it, Otorohanga have it on the own 10 metre line. Comes there for ET. Club player of the year last year was Murray E.T. Now Collier, big wacky dude. He tries to get rid of Trey Poipi, but can't. Melville have gone on their hunting mode for the ball. Can't win it. Otorohanga have it back. Coffin brings it up to 14 metres inside their own half. What are the options for Otorohanga? Melville have got a couple of players back. They're spinning it through the hands of Otorohanga.
There's numbers.
Big tackle there. Coming though for Tiago Lawful. And now it's a turnover. Almost Tafa has it. Gives it offload. The ball is pinging all over the place. Jenkinson has it. There's an advantage for a head high. Catch him. There's a big call to come out left. This is the way they come. Rehana. Ball being left behind. Now Taisini. Richards Coxhead. Trey Poipi. There's a bit of a check there from Dylan Collier, and they get a penalty. That is just down to discipline, Stacey.
It is. They shouldn't be doing that. That's twice now. Just a bit of discipline there,
What a 5 minutes of play we just had there.
So much excitement.
I'm just trying to take a breath.
From side to side.
Ball hanging all over the place, and
I think they're going to trust his boot, are they? Take the points.
Wayne Beaton's the
Right, going for line.
But
Go for the 7.
Rivers has decided we'll take the sideline. And he's found it.
What a kick.
Yeah, Murray, friend there was... Rupert friend, sorry. Was having a look to see...
Just if it went
just
too
to double
far.
check, just to make sure it does
Yeah.
come inside the post.
Okay, another line out here, Bev. Let's hope it's not another error.
So Torino Richards Coxhead's take coming off. He's had a brilliant game. He's had a few touches
yeah, it's
and
been awesome.
yeah, no, certainly deserves the pat that he's having. And it's been one there from Patrick O'Sullivan. In the number 4 position, there's a big maul coming in. The call is to drive. Ricky Murasaki looking for it, but he's left it to one of the forwards. And there's a bit of a hoo-ha going on there from Hakarana, but it's there for Judge Linoa. And you turn it short the try. No, it's a try!
Who has it? Who's coming up?
It's George Linoa who scored that try.
Oh,
It was a great passage of play, and Stacey Fluhler, as I said earlier, when Otorohanga had that line out inside Melville's 22, they needed to convert. They didn't. Big advantage. Melville have come all the way down the field here and now scored a 5-pointer.
very interesting to see what Boots is saying at half time there, because they've come out firing in the second half and goes to show with the points.
Folks. Wayne Booten, he's a character. He just seems to
Leave that. Oh, I better put it in here.
Joel Scalander, our camera person, he loves to be proven wrong. I'm not sure that was over, but he had a big smile on his face. Otorohanga, though, they're not out of it. They're a decent team.
No.
They can still.
Exactly.
They've got to make sure the next team to score.
Still
keep it in
plenty
touch.
of time to go.
There's-
If last week's game was anything to go by, Bev, anything can happen.
I do apologise, folks. The time actually has stopped. So I might have to find out from somebody
Time.
how long gone.
Who?
I don't know what's happened there, but we'll just find out from somebody. Anyway, the conversion here from
Surely Pins. Where's the manager?
Rivers is no doubt about that one. Down inside the left-hand uprights, it is 24-10. Melville are leading. Roper, time? 21. Cheers, Roper. So 21 minutes gone, second half. Thanks to Rupert Friend, who wasn't actually sure where the call was coming from. As Melville have returned another kick off the restart. Down to Dylan Collier.
Let's see what he's got.
If you've got some bases, Dylan Collier, they need to take a look. They've got him. And might have held him up here, right? Tysini trying to get in there, but he hasn't. Collier gets the ground quite well. Grant's tackle here on ET. And Otorohanga have got it on the halfway line. Left behind though. Tidying it up.
Oh, the rest may not
Grant's
have
short
tackled in there.
Yeah. I don't think he had the ball, Stacey. It's a turnover. Jenkinson's got it. His feet goes all over the place. He offloads to absolutely nobody. He offloads to one of his mates in the crowd and then settled down.
Just needed to settle.
Take a breath,
Just
people.
needed to settle.
This is just
Oh, great
edgy
rugby.
stuff here, Stacey. And this is your commentary debut, I take it.
It is.
Yep, what a game to
Commentary.
call for your first
Oh,
one.
I love it.
Bevin Jenkinson, my name, Blackburn 7s and 15s representative. Stacey Fluhler with me, also Melville women's player. Just having the week off. Top of the table at the moment currently,
Yes,
Stacey.
very lucky we are. Good to have a day off though. Body's a bit sore from Wednesday night.
Yeah, having to play those 3 games in 7 days can catch up with you at some point.
Yep.
Otorohanga have won it though. It's a loose line out once more, but tidied up at the back quite well. Ball coming out through there.
Oh, turnover.
Then turnover once more. Jenkinson with it. He's gone down to the ground. Inside the Otorohanga's 22.
Oh, a bit high there.
And yeah, no,
Numbers to the
referee
right.
said play on. Now Trey Pohivi gives it offload, and
What a tackle.
there's tackles flying all over the place. And here's Stacey.
You can see the intent in everyone.
Both sides are playing with some great intensity.
Oh.
Otorohanga have got out with a jail free card though.
They have.
And hands in the ruck is the call.
Wow, that was a...
That only comes about though as an attacking team on the defensive try line by trying to play with too much pace, I believe.
missed opportunity, eh? They just needed to settle down a little bit. Good on Odo for getting it back.
Oh, Odo have just Otorohanga have stuck in there with the defence and it's quite funny. It's when it's been structured that Otorohanga have struggled with their defence. When it's been open, they've been fine and covering quite well. But also that means your defence is quite good enough to make sure that it isn't open.
Yeah.
Otorohanga won a quick line out.
To connect here.
Now it's been spun out. Collier just given a no-look pass over the top. It's found some arms though. And a big tackle in the touch. And yeah, no arms on Stacey Daniel.
Wow, it's gone both ways.
Yep. I wasn't surprised too much actually that was called. It was pretty much in front of us here. Not with the camera today. Makes it a bit easier to commentate with another person down here rather than being back to back up there.
Oh, not out. Pass.
Yeah, yeah.
Good kick. Look at that momentum shift. Way back into their green zone now, Odoa. Can they use it though, Bev? Can they use it?
They've got to this time.
They have to.
They didn't last time they went into Melville's red zone. Very crucial that they do this one. They go down to the back again, but they've won it this time. They go into maul. Otorohanga have it.
Going sideways.
Philip Lord. That's got it at the back. Therefore, Titoro making some metres. Coming out left through the backs though.
Oh, what a tackle. Still there, still there.
Otorohanga going one off at the moment. There's an advantage though. What can they do? Titoro with it. 4 metres short of the try line. And that's a set from all that stuff up. They'll come back to the penalty. Interesting there. There was only a couple of Melville players that didn't turn their backs. Oh, that did turn their backs, sorry. So a lot of that Melville team being very observant that Otorohanga have gone quick a couple of times.
They have. They just need to keep up and... I don't need the points. It's 24-10.
Yep, 26 minutes gone. Second half. That is correct according to Rupert Friend, the assistant referee near side.
Scrum. It's a big scrum here.
Just a warning in regards to the time, folks, that's our time, not the referee's time. Referee is the sole judge of time and fact. So in a tense game like this, that does tend to just be mindful of that is only a rough estimate.
Very intense game here.
Anyway, Otorohanga have got it. I don't think they do. Yes, they do actually. There was a call there from Melville that they possibly had a tight head, but no such luck for them. And Titoro has it right on the try line. Grant Stewart's in there looking.
Held up.
And there's an advantage. And I thought Otorohanga might have planted that on Grant Stewart's foot. Therefore, Otorohanga though, through for James Hamada. And try time.
Number 13, is it?
I think that is James Hamada that's gone over there. And this is what we asked for from the visitors, Stacey.
We did, and they sure showed us well.
But the crucial thing here now, Stacey, is the conversion. This is their third try. Haven't managed to convert the first two. Conversion brings it in within 7.
Bonus
converted
points
try.
on offer here.
Misconversion here means that you've got to score twice to win the game.
Exactly. Change. No, who's kicking here?
No, it is still the number 10, Raki Williamson. You just can't quite see because of all that mud on his back. Maybe outside the 22. 14 metres in from touch. Jenkinson lining it up for the charge. Williamson has no effort, no trouble with that one. It's down the middle. 2 points added. And that makes the game just that bit more interesting once again, Stacey.
Yeah. Back in it. 7 points in it. Not sure that was Rocky Wilson there, Ben. Number 9. I think it was the number 9.
24-15 Fraser Tech over Hamilton Marist currently. Thanks for 20. Sorry, I'm just flicking through the. Oh no!
No, bad
Melville
error.
have made a bad mistake off the kickoff. They've kicked it straight into touch. Declan O'Donnell in front of us. He's got his hands in his head. Not happy. So 31-15. Fraser Tech are leading Hamilton Marist currently.
Terrible error that was.
Yeah, no, that's not what you want to do.
I mean, Rivers does have a big bet on him.
31-15. Again, thanks to Joe Graham for bringing that result in. Luke Masarewa was asking us about that. And did in last week's match. Guys, it's a real sevens affair out here at the moment. You've got Declan O'Donnell, Luke Masarewa, Bowden Locker. I'm sure King Carlos even played a bit of sevens in his day. As well as Dylan Collier, of course, is thinking, hang on, who's the Otorohanga player? Good scrum here. It's quite steady on the halfway line here for Otorohanga. They're going to come right. Back here, through the back from Collier. Now it's through to Stacey Daniels down the right hand side, tip over the top. And it's all been left behind by everybody. His body's flying all over the place. Boots everywhere. Now they're for Copper. And they're 4 metres short of the try line. Big tackle. Driving tackle in there. Therefore, Anthony Wise is still going to go left through for Otorohanga. No options there for Raiki Williamson. Pops up there. Goes left, but there's only a couple of players out there. Go one out. And goes close, only a metre short. And one off runner. Great shots right there, there's no doubt about it. It is really game on here. What a game we've got. Stacey Fluhler.
How about the skills of the winger to be able to chip and chase down the side here?
Yeah, well, it was great play there by Stacey Daniels and managed to keep it in touch. The only thing is he left it behind and so did everybody else.
Just lucky to get it back again.
Yep. And I think that's James Hamada's second try there. And for the first time today, I think I've actually heard Billy's voice from the side. He's been pretty quiet today, actually, Billy. Melville Stalwart always looks after everybody.
He's a great man for the club. Good to have around.
So Mega outside the 22 again.
Ooh, to level it up.
Conversion to level up.
Let's see.
Rainer Richards Cooks, he's asking me for my opinion. I'll tell him after the game.
It's a crucial kick, yeah.
I'm sure Rocky Wilson knows this. As it is just away to the right.
2 points in it.
Rainer Richards Cox is breathing again with that conversion missing. 24-22. 8 minutes to go. Stacey Cleveland. This is tense.
This is
a great
rugby.
game to have on the live stream.
Mum, we need to lift the intensity here if they want to take it.
No, although they need to keep it in field. Play the territory, but don't do anything silly with it. Kick down towards the 22. Big run here.
Marietti, is it?
It is from Eti as Melville go to look for the turnover. They don't get it. They go left hand side to Otorohanga. Therefore, Te Tauranga.
Oh, look at that momentum shift here, Bev.
Yeah, definitely. Just because of these two
Great
quick tries,
ball
Otorohanga
carries.
is playing on the front foot currently.
Got all this energy.
Yep. It's amazing what momentum can do. Melville, though, are looking to turn this over. They can't, though. 9 metres inside their own half is Otorohanga. And good tackle there. As the ball goes left. Evan Rehana finds the halfway line. Otorohanga still have it. Rocky Williamson up. Offloading there to Collier. Still through Otorohanga, through quick hands.
Oh, the tackle.
Big tackle and fair touch.
That could be the game changer. What do you think, Bev? They
That
needed
tackle
that.
definitely needed to be made, Stacey. It's a good spot tackle.
Thought I might have had it, but way to tackle him out.
As a neutral supporter of this game, Stacey, 6.5. What's this game got left?
Oh,
There's a few tired bodies out
hey,
there.
that's a long time to do anything, you know.
And there's a couple of players down. Roper, behind you. You got 6. 8. Cheers, mate.
How much?
So 8 minutes to go.
8 minutes.
Thanks to Rupert Friend, the assistant referee, for that. It's great to have the assistance of the assistant referees. I know in a tense game like this, you want to stay focused, but also you don't want to piss too many people off. Some brilliant passages that play both teams here, Stacey.
This is a great game to watch.
Yeah.
Heart rate's up. My heart rate's up. Yeah. A little bit nervous here.
I'm going to pick it. No, actually, we can. This is only my prediction, and it's.
Let it out, Bev. Let it out.
Okay, I'll leave it as it is. I think you can pretty much gather from Stacey's don't say it website what I was saying. Gather show there.
They just need to take control now. They're in their side of the half.
It's for both teams. It's all about ball security and
It
hanging
is.
on to it.
It is.
Not so much the territory, but the
Oh,
position. Melville have coughed it up on the
Terrible
line out though.
mistake.
Serve there for Copper. He's on a big run again. He's on a couple today. 2 metres outside Melville's 22. Comes out right hand side. Therefore, James Imara. Dylan Collier tackled inside the 22 now. Good run there for Viliano Susu.
Holes out on the left side.
Yeah, they're going to go left. It is through from Tamaki Kopa. They're short of the try line. What momentum has Otorohanga got here? It has gone left. And Douglas Clapcott has crashed over in the corner.
Oh,
What a game. This is just carrying on and swinging side to side. And Otorohanga back in front.
I think we jinxed them, man. You know, they lost that line out and it was all over.
And it's amazing, just from winning a line out against the throw, Stacey, what that did to Melville, to Otorohanga.
They just broke Melville's defence. They were running everywhere. Lost out there.
And the one thing Otorohanga have been doing quite well, and I know Melville have done it, having watched some in the past, everyone's been running with it. Everyone who's got it, and they believe they can make some metres, they generally do. So
Half the battles definitely went upstairs in the mine, so I think Odo have shown that.
Right out on the left-hand touch line. 28 metres on the angle. I'll concede defeat here. I actually reckon it is Ivan Rehana that's doing the kicking.
Yeah.
Because I saw Rocky Williamson's numbers and I was like, no, that's clearly 10.
Yes. Let's see if he's got this.
Charges coming in from Melville. But the conversion is just off the left hand uprights. It's unsuccessful.
Melville need a try here to take it. They need
What
to
it-
get the ball back first.
What do you do off the kick-off here, Stacey?
Oh, go short. You have to. You have
Short,
to
try
regain
and
it.
win the game.
You have to
Cool.
regain
Yep.
it. There's only a few minutes, 5 minutes left. Gotta be careful. It has to go to 10.
Bevin Jenkinson alongside me, Stacey
Yeah,
Fluhler
what a
and Stacey,
kick.
they've gone short like you asked. It's very high hang. Then knocked on from Otorohanga. Melville have it inside the 22 and 10. Therefore, O'Sullivan come left through Rehana. Daniel Popper, haven't seen him for a while, but he's there. Trey Poehi with it, and they just saw the 22. Otorohanga territory. Now they're for Hakadana. Richards Coxhead. They'll come right.
Wow.
Therefore, Lily Noah. Now it's Hakadana, Richards Coxhead. Making some meters.
Just gotta control it here, eh? Just gotta hold on to the
Ball
ball.
security is Stacey Fluhler's call. Lily Noah once more.
Build momentum, keep the ball safe, and that hole should open up.
Moriarty going left hand side. Leads to Sean Berryman. Now to Aaron Priest. Finding one off runners. Rehana inside to Daniel Jenkinson. Now back to Hakadana Richards Coxhead, about his third touch in these phases. 10 metres to the try line.
She's a close one.
Gone short again.
Just need discipline here.
The going left, it seems to be their favourite side. And Hakadana Richards Coxhead's been held up here. Has Otorohanga held him up. Ball down on the ground. And a turnover. What a tackle that was, Stacey.
He went too high into contact. He needed to be a little bit lower, and they managed to hold him up. So very unlucky there, but well done, Odo, on that defence.
It was a great defence from Otorohanga. And
They needed
they'll
it.
have a defensive scrum on the 5 metre line. Looks as though Fraser Tech are going to walk away with that one, 38-15. Definitely Richard Kane, Otorohanga running away with momentum at the moment, playing with some anger.
Such a good game.
But in a game like this, Stacey, and it doesn't tend to matter, what grade you're playing in, it comes down to those top 2 inches, doesn't it?
It does. You can't slip away from it. You have to stay in there.
And discipline, we've seen it a few times today. Just getting away on a couple of players.
Yep.
Surprisingly, someone like Dylan Collier, with his experience, a couple of times putting that shoulder in. But injury break is over.
Oh,
Currently, according to us, we have just over 3 minutes. Because Jordan's looking at that clock with some intensity.
ooh. What do they have? What can they pull off here?
You've
last-
got to play territory here, Stacey,
Yeah.
and just kick it into touch.
And
Especially-
keep them here.
Especially with the way the line out has been. You could actually win the ball back. By trying. Melville have got a good scrum coming in here though. It comes out and a one-off runner. Jenkinson going in looking for the ball. Comes out back here for Otorohanga. There's a few Melville players in the way. Collier though with a big boot. And well done there from Nico Masarewa keeping it in play. 1-on-1. The dancing feet going all over the place. He'll go into a tackle. It's a good tackle there from Williamson. Rehana. Off there to Trey Puhi. His feet can move too. It's a dancing show out there.
It is.
5 metres short of the 22. Melville have it.
Ball security is crucial here. They don't want to try and run in too high and get held up again.
They go right hand side to Rehana. Back to Moriarty. His first run of the day. In front of the goalpost on the 22. It's popped up here for Sean Berryman. Looking for some supportive players. Can't get the pass away. Now Priest. Finding Lilinoa. With it. There's a penalty.
they got it.
Otorohanga have got a penalty. Melville have not released it on the tackle. Stacey Fluhler, we have got just under 2 minutes to go.
I said ball security was important. They couldn't quite clean them out, but good Lucy way to turn it over.
In a position like that, would it not be better to have a one-off runner and having someone supporting him?
You have
so
to
you've
go
got that player over, right?
You've got to go in twos. Like, it's not long to go.
I mean, it's easy for us to say on the sideline here. Different story in a game like this.
True, Bev.
Line out on the 10-metre line. As Rupert Friend was actually trying to give the ball to Melville there, but Grant Stewart's just said, mate, it was a penalty. So Otorohanga kicked the ball.
They need to disrupt this line out, otherwise I think it's game over.
It's been interesting so far. Have the line outs, goes down deep, and it is not straight as the call. Melville have got a scrum.
Oh, one more opportunity there.
Wait, Bevin is a little bit nervous here. Looking at this. Okay, well, he doesn't know what it is. He said it's definitely not nerves.
This is practically last play. 30 seconds to go.
Yeah, just a reminder though, Stace, that this is only a rough estimate. Always in the hands of the referee.
What does he have out there? What do the Melville have? This is their last opportunity.
First thing they've got to do though, and it's such a simple thing, they've got to win the scrum first.
Have to win the scrum.
Don't worry about your set plays and all that. Get the ball won first. Then worry about it. And it's steady. It's there for Moriaki. Off to Rihana. It's a throw out there to Jenkinson. Jenkinson with his dancing feet. Gets out of one. Tackled by the second. Comes right for Nico Masharewa.
He needs a support player.
Yeah, I think Melville have done that though this time. Now Hakarana Richards Cox head. They're 14 metres inside Otorohanga's half. Left hand side, Rihana. Berryman. Off to O'Sullivan. It's been held up. Otorohanga like the look of this. It's gone to ground. Stewart's looking to see where the ball is. It has been held up. It has been held up.
It's full time, is it?
And I think Stewart's going to have a look.
Oh,
it's still play on. Still time for another play.
That ruck area has been very, very harsh to Melville this game.
I'd love a third person in just to have some stats, Stacey, for us in commentary, but I reckon that's about the third one. Otorohanga's defence have held up.
Defence has been brilliant this second half,
and other than that the second one where Hakarana got held up 5 metres short of the line, that was the only one really where it was Melville's own doing, rather than the defence. But anyway, 14 metres inside their own half. Otorohanga have the ball. And left hand side is a break from the number 8. Through Tamaki Kopa. They're setting it up. They're just got to secure the ball here. Ball goes back and has been kicked out there from Ivan Rehana. And it is all over here. Stacey Fluhler. What a game we've had.
What a game. Well done, Odo. Definitely deserves that. Melville, too many errors.
Yep, and but great defence from Otorohanga. They went down by 14.
They were in their red zone quite a bit.
Yeah, they've spent a lot of time in the second half down there. Great to see both sides just saying, this has just been an epic battle.
Just goes to show, first place, third place, that was a great game.
Yep. Anyway, my name is Bevin Jenkinson. Stacey Fluhler, Stace. It's amazing what the head can come out with without thinking about it. Current Blackfern 7s and 15s player. Alongside me in comments, it's been great to have you today, Stacey. And I'll tell you what, if you've got another opportunity to join in commentary, please do let me know. Also, thanks to my cameraman, as usual, Joel Scalander, on behalf of Bev's Broadcasting and the Blackfern Rugby Union. That is it. What a game we've had here. It has been Otorohanga that have taken this out 27 over the home side. Melville 24. Results coming in also 41-10 Jordan over Haltapu shortly before full time over Morrinsville.
Tech got up over Maris.
Fraser Tech looks as though they have won that game as well. Sorry, Jordan.
1917.
To uni.
To uni.
Over Te Muri. So University looking as though they've won that game as well. Have you got any others? No? Okay, so we'll leave it there. Next week we are looking at doing Hamilton Old Boys versus Hautapu. That could change. So just keep an eye out. Always feel free to drop me a message as well through Bev's Broadcasting or Bevin Jenkinson. I check my messages quite regularly. Thanks very much for tuning in, folks. Have a very nice weekend. Go the Blues over the Hurricanes tonight, and of course don't forget Chiefs Highlanders at FMG Stadium, Waikato tomorrow.
Yes.
And until next week, that's bye for now.